Oh, hi guys. Thank you for resubscribing. Let me put you on your on the up there. There's no audio. Are you kidding me? You're kidding, right? You're kidding, right? Please be joking me. Okay. I knew it. It's just because it's on the start screen. Like, I don't want y'all hearing me when I'm starting up like this. Y'all ain't gonna hear me on those screens. It's been a while. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, my friends. You can hear me so freaking good, right? Text Dave. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I just assume that he'd get the memo. Or like he's asleep or something. Rave I stream right now. That's what I said. Come here, baby boy. That's what I said. What's what I said. What's that? I just sold 3 items of your. Oh my goodness, are you like downsizing your shit, or that is your business? That's good, Mitty. Proud of you for spending your money on food. Oh my god, you guys are so cute together. Yeah, spend your money on food. You need to eat. I should have more money next week. I'm spending on clothes. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Where do you get these clothes that you sell? You seem to like have a good business going. I need to put I need to put a little texty thing here, a little texty text at the bottom saying subscriber or supporter. Subscribers. Hmm. Should I be like, I do like your streams, Jade. They really like kept me going. It was a bleak time for me. I mean, it was an adventure, for sure. But like, I would have been extra lonely if I didn't have any stream presence. You know what I mean? Hmm. I like to see all of our friends online in one place. It's either gonna be Mikey's stream, Jade's, Trini's, my stream now, and I'm relaxing about being such a fucking hard ass. Cause that's just Phoenix is so funny too, bro. I haven't seen Phoenix's stream. I've been not prioritizing that. My bad, Phoenix. Literally a boy version of Karma? Oh, I'm excited. I want Karma. I want Karma here. You can tell everybody I'm online. Because it's been a minute. I'll say hi to everybody. Anywho, subscribed. Meaty. Meaty. I'll put a little cute, uh, my fucking, cute emoji. Because Mitty deserves a cute emoji. But none too crazy. Nah, 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 nah. You support me all the time. You get a crazy emote. And by crazy, I mean a big one? I know. I'll put your name in a little. Oh my god, none of these things show up. That is so lame. I gotta do better than that, man. This one is so jade coded. This, oh no. The headphones don't show up. It's just a little block. But oh no, I went too far. Mitty. Here we go, Mitty. My friend. My friend here, support me. No context, just your name. We don't know why. What color do you want your name, Mitty? You have 25 followers organically? Yade, and you have a really good like viewer count every time you stream. Because you're just a bro. You're just a cool guy. Mitty, I'm making your name. Oh, okay, we got purple. Purple is one of my favorite colors. I like the purple and orange combo. Is that purple or is that registered as pink to y'all? I take real pride in I take my time. What's up, baby boy? Austin just walked in the room. Big heart for you too, Austin.
Do you still need audio assistance?
No, I don't need audio assistance, thank you.
I'll leave you to.
Wait, what just happened? What just happened? It's dark in here. What was that? I can't see the chat. I have to look at the logs. Wait. Chocobo! Hi, Chocobo. How are you? Thank you so much for subscribing. I was in the middle of making a name for Mitty here, cause he just subscribed. You guys are awesome. Thank you for supporting. It's been a long time. I've been going through it. Oh, I can put y'all on the stairs. That's cute. Mitty, is that's kind of gray. That's not even. You want that royal purple. I know you do, because you're dramatic. You support with fairy dust? Yes, you do, Yade. You rated. Yeah, fuck yeah, I'm gonna put you up there. Don't even play with me. Chocobo Sage. Chocobo Sage. Chocobo Sage. I don't like how it's all in one line. Chocobo makes me think of like chocolate milk. We gatekeep, we gaslight, we girl boss. But why though? Hi, Tallest. Maybe you should get some chocolate. Maybe you know what? I have something better than chocolate milk. I have Dr. Pepper. And I have, what was that supposed to be? Me eating chocolate. Me eating Dr. Pepper. I got chocolate covered coffee beans with my food stamp money. Got me a little treat. Tallest, did you not go to the grocery store today? Bro. You're gonna wake up. Okay, so you're not gonna wake up starving. That's good. Many cupcake. I love to hear that my friends are eating. I don't know how to get my camera straight. but I am gonna turn it on. Food and frozen food, yes, wholesome. That sounds so wholesome. Oh. Okay, got my cam on. I'm kind of far away, so you get what you get, and you're gonna get full body because this is the setup that I have while I am couch hopping. Until I figure this out. Stop spinning, you stupid light source. Okay. Half naked right now, like your shirt, right? Like you're not Winnie the Pooh right now, right? Right? I use college food pantry once a month, sometimes more. Yeah. Like we pay taxes. Some of us. You deserve it. That's what it's for. Okay. Oh. Oh my. I fucked it up though and had to get them amended. How? Boxer and Balenciaga zip up. That sounds cozy as fuck. Oh yeah, I gotta put Yade up for reading me. Oh, what kind of cookies? What kind of cookies, Yade? What kind of cookies? What kind of cookies? Text. Rated. Jade? Phoenix. That's how I remember it. Na 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 na. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, who is that? Who is that? Hello. How are you? I gotta catch back up with chat. Hi, Jack of Life. Thank you for this. Oh, yeah, you support me. Oh, so sweet. I'm putting everybody's names up today. That's what this stream is. Put your name up on your board. Hey, Phoenix. Read. Jade, what color do you want? Blue. Yeah, you like blue. I know you like that royal blue. So I'll pick one as close as I can. That's too dark. That looks like almost black. I know you're scared of the dark. Read. Yeah. That's too light. I can't see anything. Turquoise? God damn it. I don't know color theory with a pink background here. It still looks gray. That looks like ass. Ass. It's blue enough. It fits the theme. You look like this Fugler right here. Almost exactly. Chocobo, what color did you want to be? I didn't ask because I was a little flustered by something. And we got Yak of Life. I almost typed out Life instead of life. I'm so silly. I'm such a silly willy. Just a silly little guy. There's too many stars that That is a go. A go fucko boingo. Yeah. Fucky wucky. Ban Mitty? Wait. What did Mitty do? What? This is why you're not. Yeah, this is why you're not a mod. I'm scared of you. A Jack of Life. What color did you want to be? Mitty is innocent. Innocent. He is simply eating a cupcake. He knows nothing. Blue. Okay. Ugh, I gotta start a whole new thing. What have I done? This is what I get for being digital. Meeks! How are you, Meeks? I'm calling you Mikey. I'm not calling you Meeks. What the fuck is Meeks? Ow, I just bit my tongue on my canker sore. Fuck, bruh. Okay, stub. Blue. Yak. Of. Life. One of the sweetest babies I know. And I do know. I do know. I'm just gonna end up plastering everyone's names. Can I rotate this? I like it. I like it, Picasso. Like, we don't have any rhyme or reason anymore. Oh my god. My blurb didn't go off. I'm sorry, Tallest. That's 1,000 freaking points too. What the heck? Chocobo didn't tell me what color they wanted, so it's gonna be purple. Bing bop boom 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 bam. I messed it up, whatever. You know what I mean. You know what I mean, Mikey. The Rush Hour movies, I like the stunts. I like the parkour. Oh, I heard it that time. What the frick? It sounded exactly like the song. Thank you, Meeks. Thank you. I aspire to sound. It was a black man, right? I aspire to sound just like a black man. Who doesn't want to be black, right? Clanker? Fucking tin skin. Where's the clanker? I don't see any clankers here. I don't see any oil drinkers. Silver wire back, tin skin, number crunching clanker. Damn, you got the whole thing memorized. Maybe I should turn on my camera. Your names will disappear. Don't disappear, names. Hello. Hello guys, this is what I'm seeing. Sauces. Infinite shivers. Isn't it awesome? I am so lucky.
I don't need it. I definitely don't need it.
Shut up, Jack of Life. I'm just about to say these are Jack of Life's
need it.
stuffies. Doesn't he have impeccable taste? Yeah. Save this VOD. Of course, of course. Subscribers do get to see the VODs. Dark Wolf. Hi, Dark Wolf. This is the new setup. Infinite shivs to shank my wheels. Got my wits in a spin. Woo. I don't know. I feel like that's a thing. Hi. It's been a fucking minute, Dark Wolf. I've been going through it. Jack of Life's been helping me so much. You just made it up, sorry. Oh, okay. Rapper. Bars. Just got bars on bars. I need to add everyone's names here. I have a canker sore, so once again, I sound like I have a lisp because I do. Midi. That. My canker. It's on my tongue, bro. Owie. Alright, here we go. I add this. Shit, I have to reposition it too. On every single. Yum. At least there's more room. It's Jack of Life's room, so I'm putting it right there. But that like, huh. It makes me sad. I get rejection dysphoria. The stuffy chair looks. It does look. Be jealous. Be so jealous. This says subs get good dreams. Noor. Go away. I don't want that one.
Get the fuck out of my room and play Minecraft!
You cannot have the stuffies. I'll protect the stuffies, don't worry. It's from these savages. There we go. That's the right one. Midi supporting me. Yo, my knee is undulating so hard. Yeah, okay, I think that's everyone, right? I need the raid source in here now. Oh, Jesus Christ. You never sleep, Dark Wolf. Also, you're still playing Baldur's Gate? Holy shit, bro. You fucked every character, right? That's what that means. Correct. Oh yeah. I'm so bad at shoutouts. Over 1,800 hours in that game. You've killed every character. That's a good point. You don't just fuck the characters. I don't like this purple. I can't see it. Okay. This is so cute. So we got everybody. Purple is the worst color for this page. I'm so sorry. Whack. Your account can vote in 7 years. What?
Start digging in your butt, twin, shoo up, shoo up. Ooh, start digging in your butt, twin, shoo up, shoo up.
I love that. Oh, Dark Wolf lurking. Thank you for the lurk. Begs and bends over. Jade, you've been crazy. Okay, I want to play Repo. I could play chess too. You need followers, Jade. I'm lurking in like everyone else's. Sheesh. Sheesh. Zombie Trash is on. Miss Murr is on. I love them. Cutie Muchi. Chess.com. I don't want to tell you. Baldur's Gate 3 tickles me the right way, even without the romance scenes. Like, you're just going into the trees. You're going into the fights. His account is 11 years old. Thank you so much, Jade. I can't do math. You know I can't do math. Alright, who's playing me in chess? I have Ayurin.
Just for the sexual thrill! The sexual thrill! Oh!
Fucking freak. It's a freaky boy. Gotta log in real quick.
Let me try
He's
it.
just gonna send it home.
See what happens.
And you can't wait. You want to feel him come inside your upper rib cavity. Like,
I want to feel it.
You're gonna play me? Sweet. What is my password? I know I did not make it unique. Fuck.
Oh my god, Joe, how big is your cock? Oh my god, his cock's so fucking big, cunt. Oh my god.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, Joe, you're so hot. Oh my god.
Joe's gonna fucking cream himself.
Big fucking cock. I can't remember my password to my account. Nah, I just have to play like a stranger. Did I figure it out? Yee. You're right, Jay. That's exactly what I did. Shut up. I'm not getting a password manager. That is the horniest. Go to bed, Dark Wolf. Go to bed. Just lurk. Lurk right here for me, baby. Password is password, but backwards the 4321 at the end. That's yours? That's yours, Dark Wolf? That's a choice. Start digging in your butt, twin. Okay, we're gonna play chess now. Invite. I demand invite. Yak. Am I gonna... Oh, yay. Whoever invites me first, I guess. Whoever's... Nice. No notifications. I gotta take this seriously because Austin's gonna fucking wreck me. No. You don't do it, bitch. Aw. Damn. I'm not looking at my chat. I need my iPad. You about to send me? Send me a friend request. Mikey? I just need to move. I need to move this piece. There's no merit. I'm not losing it to a pawn. Oh, look. Haha. I threatened it, but it will cost, really. And it's protected. I did not plan that. I don't like this. Go fuck you. Is there a way to full screen this? Narnie. Whack. I'm being chased. I'm being hounded. I want this here, maybe? Yes. That makes sense, right? Yeah. Let me check on y'all. My password would be something like, oh yeah, same, bro. Who is Fashion Group? It's chess.com, Mikey. Make you an account. Jade made an account and added me in a total of like 20 seconds. I don't want to move that. There's too much stuff. Aw, you protected your fucking pawn, nerd. Whatever. It's out. I can castle. I'm free. Kind of. What? What? Narny? That's just stuck. I don't like that. What I should have done is over here and get this. What you appreciating? I get the request. I did. I don't see it, but okay. Who done it? Rave is here. Rave is here. Hi, Rave. Hi. Mwah, mwah. Hello. How was work? Rave, your name is already up here, right? Is it not? Yeah, it is. Just chat is covering it. That's kind of shitty, actually. There. Now you're at the top. But thank you so much for your fucking support. Like, that's unreal that you were here after. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. It's all glitchy. $16 months, my guy. Everyone, grape him. Grape him now. Thank you for popping in and potential lurkish. Lurkish. I like the lurkish. You're luring me and threatening me, you little shit. Yeah. But I will get you if you do this.
He's a pilot, great!
This sucks. I have to run away even more, and I don't have many options for running. And I can't castle because this motherfucker's in the way. Oh no. This sucks. I'm being punished. He's screaming at me. Oh, nice. Nice rave. Nice re-scream. Don't run away. I have such a bad habit of like being overly defensive in chess because I'm a little scary cat, little bitch, little baby bitch boy. I need to attack. I attack. Mikey, do you not know how to type? Do you type like me? If you really want to play a game, I'll fuck someone up in checkers? That's funny. Hey. Hey, you took my bishop. Why would you do that? Oh, no. Oh, I'm scared. I'm in a castle. Fuck. Wait, I can still castle. Get at me. Eep. Oh, you want to takesy backsy? You can't because you stole my shit, so fuck you. What was the reason? If she relives, she gets one of Jack's plushies. I have plenty of plushies, but the thing is, I am not gonna win. Are you kidding me? You've got to be joking me. I don't know why I'm doing this. It just, you know, I'm measuring that with my soul. You're gonna do a little thingy, aren't you? Huh? You be a little annoying. What are you doing with this? Ah! What happened? Did you get something? Fuck. Jeez, this is not good. At least I can run away. Jack and Daxter? Yes. Wait, Shivy shows stream the DM I sent? I don't remember. You went here? Oh, you're copying me. Stop copying me. I just wanted this rook out. Wait, no, this is the only thing in between. Fuck. Frick. He's got all of his shit lined up. I will get out of here. Swear to God. I can't do that. Wait, I don't know why I did that. I don't know how this game works. I don't know what I'm doing. Shut up, Austin! Get over here. Get over here so I can strangle you. God dang it. Wait, no. Fuck. Austin. Stop. You got me stroking my double chin over here. Austin is Jack, yeah. You good sport? Did you see this? What? Did you time that? I ain't rematching you. He kicked my ass so fast, guys. I'm stroking my double chin, like, nervously. Because, like, I have makeup on, so I don't want to rub it. But I can do that. Like, okay, send me game invite. Yeah. Boyfriend. Oh. Little Meeks, I missed your notification. I'm playing Jade, right? Who is this? No. I like how it says repo in my OBS. I'm not playing repo right now. No one's playing me. No one's playing with me. It's stream information. There's only how many people? For reference, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh, okay. That makes me feel better. 1992 chess? Okay. It's been a while. Okay. This is so nice. I'm jamming out with my pawn. Anya, my pieces. My pieces. Anya. That was good. That was good, you little. Start digging in your butt, twin. I might as well. I've lost all of my pieces, guys. Even faster. Shit. What the fuck? Minnie. Stop spamming the N-word, Minnie. You're gonna get banned. We don't do that here. That scared the shit out of me. Are you still here? You made him reload, dude. Fuck you, Mitty. Saying the N-word and shit. Mitty saw me about to lose and came to my rescue. Look at that. Disconnected. Pussy ass bitch. That's what you get. Just 8 more seconds and I win. Yay! Is that my first win on this app? Nice! I won against Yay! That's so sweet. No. Where's Mikey? Mikey.
Oh, look at him joke! Oh, look at him suffer!
Where'd Mikey go? I want to play everybody. Haha, yeah, you choke. Oh. Mix. I'm sorry. I'll play y'all in a minute, okay? Okay, I feel bad. Was Jade a good sport? Oh. I thought this was like you good sport. That's what I thought I said. No. I think Mikey's trying to figure this shit out. My eyes are so dry. My eyes get so dry every time I put on makeup. All the powder. Fine, while Meeks get his shit together. I'm gonna get my iPad so I can see chat. I'm tired of this. Jesus Christ. Okay, okay. I was like, did I you did that right as I changed. I thought I heard someone like eating food right next to my head. Hold up, I got acne on my nose and I don't like it. I'm insecure. I'm back. Yeah, jingle jingle. I like to wear bells. It's blurry. Well, you know it's not blurry? The color of my nose. It's so red. Dark Wolf, you're still here. Thank you for the lurk, buddy. Buddy.
Kurapika
I love this
is
song.
now drowning in an indescribable emptiness.
Oh, it's time. In a couple months. Like October, I want to watch Hunter x Hunter. Once again. Been watching it. God. For over 5 years every year. 1 year I just had it on repeat in the background. It was just good vibes. Oh yeah, I was gonna actually get in here. It's 11:11. Make a wish. Make a wish. I'm tired of this. Could you please? There we go. Because you can't just be saying goon to all us. I don't know what you're saying goon about. What if you're saying goon about me? I don't want that. Stop. I'm trying to allow it. God damn. You should always goon your femboy. What kind of question is that? Check, buddy. Get fucking checked. I did not have any faith that you would actually see that. Oh, Jade. What do you mean you don't see anything? You're clearly making intelligent moves. You've seen a thing or two. I click and it tells me which piece I can get. Okay, yeah. Are you discrediting your prowess? Don't do that. Oh no. I forgot how the game worked. How the turntables. Oh shit. No. Oh no, my pieces. All of my pieces. Literally flailing. Are you throwing me a bone, bro? Start digging in your butt, Mr. Krabs. I'm done here. No, I refuse. Mikey! Mikey, what are you doing? Are you drunk, Mikey? Because I resigned, Jade. That's why. I already have a hard time playing chess. And now I'm doing it on stream and trying to do multiple things at once. When I have to activate all of my synapses just to get through one game. That's how you win. Because you're smart. No, I'm not. I'm like those talentless people in anime that work hard for everything they have in their life. They weren't born with the talent. Believe it. Even a dumbass like me can play chess. You are not a dumbass, Jade. You know, okay, you might not know how to play chess, but online is telling you how to play chess. Okay, I don't think Mikey's gonna play me. This saddens the ship. But I know who will. Austin! Oh, I'm probably in your ear. Hey, Austin. Chess? Chess, my goon. He don't want to be on stream, Yade. He's not here. Jack of Life's here. She be just sitting here all by herself? All by lonesome? I heard notification. Little Meeks? What? What? Oh. That's not Little Meeks. Yak of Life. I love chess. Oh, why you? I gotta really focus, guys. Stop predicting my moves. You see how like it moved automatically? He pre-planned that. This is the worst. So does chess end when you get all the pieces? No, it's when you get the king. Definitely want to protect the queen because she's just real. She's cool. She can move this way and that way and that way. She's the boss. I'm being aggressive. I don't know what has happened. What happened to me? Oh no. I don't need my iPad. I can just look at my own shit. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have to go back to OBS. Gosh, you're being so mean. I yearn for the night. Gib. Gib, give me this one too. I want it. I want it. Yep. I don't want you having any sort of set of control. No. No. You're annoying. Backfoul beast. I could do that too. And I could do one of these. Basic maneuvers. Ah, fuck. Oh no. Oh, my plans. Wait, my plan was literally to go here, so actually that's fine. Ha! The king is protect. No. It's not good.
雪花飘飘，北风萧萧，天地一片苍茫。
I love that. Yo. Wait, so if I want to do the smart move here, I should not do that. I could get really annoying here. Okay. And then I can move here. And then I can castle. Yeah. Wait, I can't because he fucking checked my bitch ass shit. He's gonna make me lose castling rights. If I move the king or the rook, I can't, like, switch my shit in the back here. Oh my god. You bitch. You stupid fucking whore. I don't like it. That scared the fuck out of me. Vinny, you were very good at those. The blurbs. I like it, Picasso. Brr. Is it my turn? Oh my god, I was just jamming out. Fool that I am. It's just so good. I should castle. He's on my ass right now. But I don't wanna. I wanna protect my queen. But, like, this is just too good to ignore. There's no way he's gonna ignore that. Maybe... I did get it out the way. Ah, you misclicked! Wait, I missed it. I'm over here plotting and scheming. I gotta pay attention. I was so locked in. I mean, do you want me to move back? You gotta move now. I don't even know how I misclick. Punctuation marks. Oh, you meant to take my queen. I'm sorry. I was wondering about that. I survived. Mistakes were made. No, it doesn't feel like a proper game. That's lame. Isn't that lame? Fuck. So sorry. Isn't it relaxing? Nice nighttime activity. Oh. Good move. I bet you were thinking whether you wanted to like go like that, or this, or just that, or that. I settled on this one. Oh. Nice mid. I don't know nothing about that. Why do you like it? Why do you like UFC? What is it about UFC that is enjoyable? Because I have no idea. Ha, get at me, bro. Made you run. Oh no. My pieces. You used to be a UFC fighter? How old are you? Playing Bomb Rush Cyberpunk? What is that? Hmm. So when you watch UFC stuff, what are you looking for? What, like, you know those animes like Haikyuu? What? 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 Ooh, ee, ah, ee. How do I zoom in on a screen? Which one of these buttons? I am enjoying this. I cannot. I'm sorry, I cannot watch that. What did I do? What did I accidentally click? Okay. I started seeing strange symbols. Uh-oh. Fuck, dude. He won. That sucks. GG. GG, gamer. What's gonna be amazing about it, Tallis? Mhm. Anya. Mm. Mm. I'm just clicking at this point. I already did both these spots. I didn't like it. What am I supposed to do? I can't move anything else. What? I'm so confused. What do you want from me? Huh? Oh, shit. Silly me. Oh. Cause then I got this thingy out the way, so then I could actually get him. Did I already do my puzzles today? No. What? How is... What is going on here? Puzzle. Oh, I did do my puzzles. Um... I wonder if I could do this. This app is available for your device. That's what it says. It lies to me. Hmm. 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 Okay, so I found an ASL, like a free ASL game. A kid's game. So this should be fine. Monster Brawl, Factory, Crazy Kingdom. Oh. Did I just like click on something random? What I did. Oh, this is totally random. This is not what I wanted. Hmm. 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 What is this? Someone find me ASL games. I'm not even registered. Oh, there's a button. What are you playing, Yade? Mm-hmm. 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 What? Oh, I wasn't looking at that game. Can't remember what it was. Did. So are like people just making these? Is there people made? Food? Opinions? I like opinions. Transportation? Oh, I love these videos. I don't know what this means. What? In what way is this ASL? I'm mad. Like, I don't want games for deaf people. I want games about sign language. I'm scared. It's gonna make me do a bunch of crap. I'm the baby. No. This seems a really fun ASL game. Oh well. I'll have to look a different time. Oops. I'll just play a scary game. I love the infinite shippy. Oh, hello. Hmm. It's taking a minute. Okay. Scary game time. Is that too low? I can change it in a minute. Oops. My computer just started freaking out. I'm gonna restart. Give me a minute.